why people rode roller coasters. Why the feeling of throwing up brought about some type of excitement that they didn't receive on a regular.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys a really quick wash day style. Okay guys, so what you see here is me attempting to part my hair. Before you do this, this is a full-fledged disclaimer. I am working on freshly washed hair, but I suggest that you guys attempt to try to blow out your hair some. If you don't want your hair blown out, that by all means you don't have to. I don't like my hair blown out too much, so you can just kind of try to stretch it, detangle it while it's dry, while it's wet, and also while it's dry, so you don't have as much of a struggle as I did. So you'll see me here actually struggling to part my hair when it shouldn't have been as difficult a struggle, simply because I just did not detangle my hair properly while it was dry. I detangled it while it was wet. So, but by the time I got ready to do the style, the dryness had set in. So therefore it was a whole struggle boat. Okay guys, you actually will see I've actually got the first part of my hair parted. Finally. And so you'll see me actually going through and I'm detangling it, because at this point I realized that the detangle process that I did had completely failed. So I went ahead and just combed it out again. So I'm also going to separate the back section into two separate sections as well. So right now we're just going to focus on the front section to get that, you know, as combed out as possible to go into getting our braid started. Guys, I am very sorry if I sound stuffy. It's because the weather's changing, but I still wanted to give you guys more information on how I did the style. If you guys want to know how I learned how to braid my hair myself, I have no problem with showing you guys a video of that. I'm not the world's greatest braider. My braids are not always neat, but I do know how to braid overhanded and underhanded. So if you guys want to see me show you how to do that process, I have no problem with doing that as well. So, but basically, to start my braid off, I separate a small section where I want my braid to start, split that one section into 3 parts, and then just kind of keep going and grabbing. If you want a more detailed braiding tutorial, I can get that for you guys. But until then, just enjoy this. Ooh, child, little baby arms is getting tired, child. But we're halfway almost there. So right here, you'll see that little hump that's forming. It's simply because my braid wasn't as flushed to my head as I would have wanted it to be. But honestly, this is not about perfection. This is about a quick and easy style that anyone can do. So I basically, once I got it to that side, we'll be able to fix that later on. I'll show you how. But once I got it to the side, I went ahead and split the back section into 2 sections. And then I'm just going to pin up that one side. And I did also do a better job of detangling the back than I did the front. So you can see that, but I'll just fast forward through that to where it's done. So I went ahead and braided that one side all the way down some. And then I'm just going to slick it down with some Eco Styler to just give myself a better chance of having it a little more flush to my head. And so then I'll just go ahead and brush that down. And you'll see me continuing. I will unbraid that braid some so that I can get it right at the niche of the second section of hair. Because I want it to continuously go. I don't want it to look choppy. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like the back section was a little choppy on that second section where it met that third section. But I wanted to at least get the front part of it as flush and as continuous as possible. But you guys can just see what I'm doing here. Just continuing that braid around. I finally got myself a rhythm. So baby girl's going to move a little faster. Hey guys, so this is me actually braiding the back of my hair. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Like, you'll even see my fingers are getting confused. Like, they're just like, do the left, do the right, But eventually, you know, I'll figure it out from here. So braiding the back of your hair is not the easiest thing to do. You see right there where that second section didn't get as flushed as that third section. That's what I was trying to avoid. That's why I want to kind of brush it out and get it as sleek as possible. That's why when you get to the back of your head, you kind of want to take your time and try to get a mirror so that you can see. You guys can see here the difference in the detangling, and you can see that I finally got myself a rhythm and I'm moving pretty quickly to get this process done. My fingers were cramping like a mofo. This is not for the faint of heart. This is natural hair. It's not for no, oh, I'm gonna just do it. Nah, sis, you gotta be about that life. So once I got it to the front, you see that it's not as flushed, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. So you'll see that I actually unbraided. So now I can see it, so I can go ahead and try to like get it as tight as possible. But I'm not trying to put it like super tight. I don't really like a lot of tension on my hair, so that's why I don't really like blowing out my hair. I kind of like my hair in its natural state most of the time. So I'm just basically gonna braid that whole section, get that one unit, you know, one band, one sound type of braid going, braid it all the way down. And you guys will see how I work out my kinks once I'm done. You guys ever do something and it worked out like way better than you thought it would, and you just like, well, I'll be damned, look at me. So what I'm gonna do is, like, you'll see that once I got that section going over across the top, it had that little floof on it. So I just kind of grabbed that extra hair, pushed it down, and then pulled my braid over it. Bobby pinned that bad boy down, and then also hid that front loop that was there as well. So get a couple extra bobby pins, push it on down, you know, shape it up, get it cute, push it right. Ooh, little baby by herself. I forgot to pull out the little ear hair thing. And then I tried. Like, y'all, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna pull it out. I can't. I can't. So I'm not about to unbraid that braid because my fingers were cramping, like I said. So I'm literally about to just crochet that thing back in there. I'm just gonna push it back in there. So I'm just gonna take my finger, push it up, take my other finger, go under the braid, grab it, and just like watch it disappear. Just watch. Just watch. I'm still watching. Voom, gone. Gone. Like it was never there. Like it was never there, baby girl. Wait, tell me something. And then I'm gonna just grab a bobby pin because it didn't quite look right. And I'm just gonna kind of fix it. And then you guys will see. I'll go ahead and put some more bobby pins, baby, more bobby pins. Pin her down, keep her secure, keep it right, keep it tight. You know, one band, one sound, one braid, one head. I think they go. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna do my my swoopties off camera because there's a million videos on how to do swoopties. But if y'all want to see how each do her swoopties, drop a comment and I'll give those to you.